Good evening. This is the Friday edition of the 801 News. I'm Martin Zender. On Monday, November 18th, the stock market climbed to record heights, pushing the Dow above the 16,000 mark for the first time in history. By 9:32 a.m. on November 18th, the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 48.1 points to 16,011. At that same period, the S&P 500 advanced 2.9 points to 1801, and the NASDAQ Composite edged up 4.6 points to 3991. There's only one problem with these so-called record averages, and that's that they're not adjusted to inflation. Money is invariably worth less today than the last time any of these indices broke through fabled man-made plateaus. The reason? We keep printing worthless money. When the Titanic sunk bow first into the North Atlantic, hundreds of steerage passengers struggled to make their way to the dry parts of the ship, perishing on the way. But when the ship is sinking faster than you're running, the progress doesn't really count, does it? Traveling 35 feet is fine, unless the ship, at the same time, sinks another 75 feet into the salt water. The Titanic was the world's largest ship in its day, right up until the moment it wasn't. The difference between the largest ship in the world and barnacle fodder? 2 hours and 40 minutes. A ship which had taken 3 years to fully construct was sunk in less than 3 hours. In this happy little analogy, the stock market is the Titanic. The government printing more worthless money is the iceberg. The ocean is death. Do you want to die? Then stay on the ship. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912, there was no difference between John Jacob Astor and a 14-year-old Irish kid in steerage. So you've got a first-class berth on the Titanic. Congratulations. Ask Mr. Astor how that worked out. You're a stock mogul? Congratulations. If you don't think the stock market can be destroyed in 2 hours and 40 minutes, then you haven't learned from history, either maritime or financial. Grab a lifeboat. Yes, women and children first, but for God's sake, grab a lifeboat. MSNBC, at least for now, has pulled the rug out from under Alec Baldwin's Up Late with Alec Baldwin on the heels of a video release showing the actor hurling an anti-gay slur at a member of the paparazzi. Baldwin defended himself on Twitter, claiming he did not use the F***G word, but it instead, he said, according to him, fathead. It makes you wonder what kind of day we're living in when God loves homosexuals more than television actors. I thought God was the big meanie, Alec, and all you Hollywooders were the bleeding compassionate types. Maybe God has been typecast and you're still believing the lie. Your network is giving you the bad boy treatment, but God loves you more than ever. I know, weird, isn't it? God's operating on the grace principle today, and he's not reckoning people's offenses to them, not even offenses of offensive people like you, Mr. Baldwin. I don't know, maybe you ought to switch networks. No matter what names people call God nowadays, he's not going to cancel their shows. This has been Friday edition of the 801 News. I'm Martin Zender.